Okay, listen, this is gonna be like a very, very fun video, but you have to participate and help me figure out what kind of flowers are roaming around. I guess flowers don't roam around, but what kind of flowers are on the floor of the forest? Help me out. Hey, I'm Bill Marion on another glorious mountaintop on Skyline Drive in Virginia, and this is A Nose for Life.
Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Well, today I am flying solo. Carolyn and Crystal are out shopping for hiking boots. I'm not gonna have any money by the time it's all said and done. That's just a fact, but I'm gonna make a video anyway today. The temperature up here on the Skyline is 64 degrees or thereabout, and I think it's gonna be a great day for a hike. So one of the goals today for me is to show you some of the beautiful things here that's growing on the Skyline Drive and maybe scare up some beautiful wildlife or walk up on some wonderful wildlife. So I'm gonna be quiet for the most part of this, but I think it's gonna be interesting. Wonderful day to hike. The temperature is glorious. This is only gonna be about a 2-hour hike, so I'm excited about just taking my time and enjoying the scenery. So here's how the flower game works. While you're watching this video, when I zoom in on a flower or show a flower, remember the timestamp, like what time it is during the video, and in the comments, put the type of flower that it is with the timestamp. And it doesn't matter how many people answer, because you don't know if the other person that's put a comment in the comment section, if they're right or not. So go ahead and put your answer down, and then of course I'm gonna look all of it up and talk about it in the next video. We'll talk about what the flowers actually are. If you don't care if I mention your name, just put that in the comments. I'm going to assume that you don't care that I mention your YouTube handle name when you put it down in the comments, and then I'll show the comment, or I'll do something to talk about how right you are, but I won't talk about it if you're wrong. You know what I'm saying. In fact, if you know the name of any of the flowers that are on any of our videos, I would love to know about it. Let me know that in the comments too. The entire forest floor is covered with these flowers, and the fragrance is amazing. It smells so good up here right now. So the trail that I'm on right now is actually the Appalachian Trail going south towards Bearfence Hut. So far, it's a tennis shoe trail. You could have your tennis shoes on, your running shoes, your jogging shoes, and you'd be just fine. The trail's dry, a little bit of rocks, but we'll see what we run into here in just a second. Carol and I actually did this trail way back in the early part of winter, late part of fall. It was one of the first trails we did, and we went the other way and got into a disaster. But on this trail, it's pretty flat. It just kind of rolls a little bit, but again, I've got a long way to go before I get to where Carolyn and I were at, before we stopped and turned around. I've got a timer set. Like I said, it's about a 2-hour hike today. Just gonna enjoy myself. So this is a lesson you should already know if you're hiking in this area. If you're on the Appalachian Trail, chances are a few hundred feet from where you're hiking in, you're gonna climb a small mountain. And that's what I'm doing now. Whew, wow. Now this is a popular trail on the Skyline Drive. I mean, the trail's beaten down pretty good. It's got its own parking lot. A lot of people visit up here. It's amazing. I wasn't expecting it. I figured that other trail ran into this one because it was the Appalachian Trail, so I figured the Appalachian Trail intersected this little getaway to this mountaintop right here, but it's absolutely cool. It reminds me of a mixture between Humpback Rocks and Sharp Top. You can watch Sharp Top Mountain, which is really cool if you just click on that link right there. It's a really neat place. It's kind of spooky. It has that jagged rock look that if you put the right kind of music to it, you're gonna get that spooky kind of feeling or whatever, and that's what I mean by spooky. But I'm really glad I took this excursion. Yes, it winded me pretty bad because I've been a week off from my hiking, and I'm worried about Carolyn, because I'm telling you, when you get back out here and you've taken a week off, it's pretty stressful. Got some hikers coming up here now. Like I said, it's a pretty popular hike. Okay, that's not a flower, but what is it? This is a great example of a situation where Carol and I have been on this stretch of the Skyline, probably more so than any other part of the Skyline, because it's right near our access point, right outside Elkton, Virginia, outside Harrisonburg, where we live. And yet I had no idea that this amazing hike was this close to the access point. And this, again, is another one of my favorite hikes. I'm running out of favorite hike spots, I'll just be honest with you. It reminds me, again, of a mixture between the Humpback Rocks and Sharp's Gap. And it's literally 45 minutes off the road, depending on your pace. The hill kind of was unexpected, so it kind of kicked my tail a little bit, but it didn't devastate me like Humpback Rocks or Sharp Top. I think I called it Sharp Gap, or like a Sharp Top Mountain, sorry. It's just right off the Skyline Drive, and it's absolutely beautiful. The fog's rolling in today, and I'm used to that on the Smoky Mountains. I'm used to that when I'm hiking in there, just driving around there, of the fog within 5 minutes rolling around, but I'm not used to that here on the Skyline, so that's been a nice treat today as well. the cool things about having to hike back the way you came. Now, typically I like making loops because I don't like seeing the same property twice. But here's what I'm learning about when you set a timer and you have to kind of retrace your steps to get back to the truck. You get to see everything from a different angle. And sometimes that opens up some of the prettiest scenery that you missed on the way in because you were coming from a different angle. Some people have this idea that hiking on the Appalachian Trail means that you have to hike all the way through or do some 15-mile stretches of hiking, which simply isn't true. There are so many places along the Blue Ridge Parkway, along the Skyline Drive, where you can hike 2, 3, 4, 5 miles of the Appalachian Trail and then get back to your car and just enjoy the Appalachian Trail. Even though a lot of people would like fewer people on the trail to have their privacy and to enjoy hikes by themselves, the bottom line is the best way to secure the Appalachian Trail for future generations is to hike the Appalachian Trail. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please click the like and subscribe button. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. Hey, if you have time, check out some of these other videos. The main thing is help me figure out what these flowers are. Some of them I kind of know, but I didn't want to sound stupid, and I could have looked them all up, but I figured it'd be a great way to get you to participate and put some comments in the comment section. So tell me what these flowers are.